I finally got 9 more skill points to upgrade my quickness, and I'm still a sophomore here. We'll see how much it does. Oh, that was a really good upgrade. It actually gave me 5 extra speed. That was actually kind of disgusting. But I'm not going to lie, this Road to Glory series as a middle linebacker is taking way longer than I expected to level up. You see, I'm like halfway through my sophomore year at Kent State, and I'm literally a 64 overall. Like, I don't know if I'm ever going to get up to a 90, which is what I was hoping to do by the end of the time I'm middle linebacker. So I'm just going to continue simming games, and this might be the last episode of this linebacker, depending on how much the overall increase jumps. I don't know how much it's going to go up, but we will definitely see what's going on later on. All right, guys, it's been a while since you've last seen me, and I have realized that this is basically going to be impossible because I have finished my junior year and I am a 73 overall. IQ stats mid, pass rush haven't updated once, haven't touched this once. Hit power I did touch a couple times, it's not gonna lie. I got a 92 hit power. It's very, very nice to have hit sticks and stuff. I actually do have hammer, the ability in the bottom right as well, which costs 3 skill points. Run stopping, kind of decent actually. Pass coverage is pretty decent as well. And then quickness is so expensive to upgrade, but so worth it every time. I might save up for one final quickness upgrade in my senior year because, as I just said, I've literally finished my junior year and I have 1 year left since my first year wasn't a red shirt when I was a 60 overall as a middle linebacker 3. So that my actions here are enter transfer portal. I did play for Michigan State my junior year. I might go to like a very small school and just absolutely dominate there. This school has an A+ fit. It's Boston College. They have decent overalls and everything. Everything else has like low NIL opportunities. Boston College is seeming real nice to me right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would be starting there. It says I'm a junior. I'm going to be a senior when I'm there. So I'm gonna sign with Boston College for the final year of my middle linebacker journey. Yeah, you guys, if you haven't noticed already, this is going to be the last video with this middle linebacker. I'm not really showing much. I'm going to play a couple games and see if I can get any clips or anything, but when I do play games, it just doesn't go great for me. Like, I'm either not getting involved in the play as a defensive player, they just throw away from me and I get negative coach trust for that somehow. It's fine. I feel like they need to fix that somehow. Or I literally just get the ball thrown at me and then I miss the tackle because I am on All-American difficulty as a 72 overall. So yeah, we're just going to skip ahead and I'll let you know if anything cool happens during this final senior season. I will be coming out with an episode 4 with a brand new character, brand new college. I'm going to do definitely a higher star recruit than an underdog 2-star recruit. So that's where we'll be. One nice thing about being a senior in the college football 25 is that I'm graduated here. So I literally can't spend money on studying. And I don't need to anymore because I'm graduated now. So this is literally just purely focusing on football. I'm going to be using almost all my XP on... I'm just throwing it straight on training. I'm going to do some on leadership just to keep that up in the excellent tier probably. Health, I only upgrade once every 3 games or so. You really don't need it that much. And then my super social media following is actually pretty decent for a little 2-star recruit. And I think I understand what they were doing when they made the star recruit levels. The 2-star recruit almost never gets like actually good. So the max overall I could even get to at this point is like probably 80 or so. I'm going to try and do that, of course, but I think that's what they actually try to make it. So like you can't become an actual NFL prospect as a 2-star recruit, which is kind of interesting. I also think you're supposed to stay in the smaller schools, which I definitely didn't. I was literally playing at Michigan State last year, which is a known decent football school. So like Boston College, of course, is not. So we'll see what we do. I'll play the next game after doing my practice and everything for this week. And if I get any clips, I'll let you know. All right, y'all, to finish out the Road to Glory season, we are going into UAB playing a bowl game. And this is probably going to be our last game as a player. So I'm going to go over the stats real quick of what we're finishing as. The IQ, I think I touched maybe 1 time. Pass rush, I don't think I ever touched. It's 5 for an upgrade point. Why would I spend it on this? I'm never pass rushing. I'm always in zone coverage. Power is very solid. Run stopping ended up very solid. Pass coverage, pretty decent at the end. My zone is really good, actually. And then quickness, of course, is decent for a linebacker. It just costs so much more than everything else. So I couldn't really update it that much. This is probably going to be our last game that I actually play. And... yeah, there's not even any weekly agenda for me to upgrade or any energy or anything. It's just a bowl game, and we're going to go straight into it after doing this trench battle. For the defensive players, you're really going to want to do a higher recruit than underdog to start with. Like, most likely elite or the one right below elite. I don't remember what it's called. But I think offensive players, you can control way more of the game, and it's going to be way easier to be an underdog or contributor to start with. Being a defensive player, the ball can just not get in your area, and you're just never going to touch it. Offense, you're always going to be doing something around the ball because you're either QB, wide receiver, or running back. So you're always blocking, you're always running, you're always throwing or something like that. As a middle linebacker, it's really difficult because you don't have the high stats and you're starting out like not doing anything in some place. They just throw away from you and you get negative coach trust for that. So I honestly think I'm going to do another middle linebacker later on down the line, but it's going to be starting out as a way higher overall. Probably the 75 one is what I'm looking at, maybe 67, but I'm going to try and start as a 75. We are going to hop into this game though as Boston College Eagles. I don't even know if I said that I transferred to them for my senior year, but I'm a 79 overall with one singular hit stick ability, and we're just going to go in. The attributes are not looking that bad this game. We'll see if we can get any clips. I will let you guys know. Come on now. That's a hit stick. We tackle assist. That was all me, coach. First down, he caught that. I thought that was a perfect knockout. We're getting some action though right now. Oh, back to back tackles. Hit sticking them. Fake draw. I'm here though. That's good D. That's good D. And they're no huddling off that. That's so crazy to me. Dude, why does every team I'm on, their offense just is terrible? Like, I don't know if it's just a defensive player curse, but I can't do anything. Like I'm playing defense every time. They've never scored a touchdown on me, and yet the team has 27 points and I have 10. I can't do anything about it. Another thing bad about being a defensive player in NCAA and starting low, defense is already underpowered in this game. Like, the offense is so much better, but like, you're starting as a low overall defensive player when you're already at a disadvantage. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, being an underdog defensive player is way more difficult than being underdog offensive, because offense is actually good in this year's game. Defense is really not. That's how you make a tackle. That's how you make a tackle. That was so nice. Reading the play there. It doesn't matter because we're down by 17 already because our offense can't do an actual thing, but that's a good play by Mr. Zymuro. But up for this season of Road to Glory as a middle linebacker, I do know my things now. I'm going to start as a lower ranking on offensive teams and higher rankings for defensive players, because defense is just way more difficult. If I advance week, I believe we just don't have any bowl games at all. So thank you guys for watching these 3 episodes of Road to Glory. It was very fun to record, and I'll be coming at you with new episodes with a new position coming soon.